to Season 5, Episode 16 of Charmed today. This episode is the first official new Charmed One baby demon vanquishing agenda on 4th. Meaning that from this episode onwards, this is the baby's first interaction into chaos. And I'm only going to assume this is going to be the episode of all the demons now coming out the woodworks, because last episode was focused on the demon and Doris coming in and trying to snatch the baby and trying to make it a Connor 2.0, which we did not allow. And now, due to the baby born, and we know that based on the prophecy is twice as much power, I can only assume that for now on we're going to be having the highest advantage of all these under the world, underneath demons coming out to try to snatch this baby. Now, have they updated us on if they hired a babysitter or not? Probably not. So this baby will be probably taking a front seat with us everywhere we go, unless Piper has some little baby carriage and she's going to carry this baby everywhere she go. But yes, we'll see. Happy Monday, and anyways, let's dive in.
Okay, don't listen to your aunties, okay? They're a little kooky. Us guys gotta stick together, don't we, Peter?
Peter,
I'm flow trouble at school.
Students, right.
That's probably true, although he could just zap him onto the roof like Harry Potter would or something.
Hey.
God, I hope not.
Aren't you excited?
Good magic respects it.
Oh, Hollowell.
I want what's best for him. That's why I'm gonna say no to Potter.
Not okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, you guys. Maybe we can cast some sort of soundproofing spell around our bedroom so you won't have to deal with...
No way, it'll interfere with the baby's alarm system. I'm just gonna go watch him sleep for a little while.
Phoebe, you must go.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to meet the new owner of the paper today?
I know, but it's just so hard to
New owner of the paper. Why is Bar always struggling?
No, Peter, okay?
Yeah.
And no, Patrick. And
Patrick?
I really think you should consider Potter because it's a great name. Okay? Just don't make any decisions until I get...
Breastfeeding advice.
Oh.
She wants maternity leave.
Oh.
Well, she knows a lot about breasts.
Oh.
And she's an aunt. That's what
Proper.
they do. It's family.
What?
What? Baby!
Oh. What? They pulled up in the crib like that? Hey, not the baby. Not the baby squabbling. I didn't mean like that. How
Is this
long?
permanent or is it like a baby thing?
I have
Shit,
no
we don't know.
idea, but the demon's
Shit,
so
you know, you should know more than
try
us.
and find a way around it.
Unless
Get
they
that
can
tea.
get up to Elderland, he's gonna be fine.
They want us to prove to ourselves that we can protect them. Like
Prove?
for you.
They couldn't even help us last episode. What?
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need them
They
anymore.
finna piss me off. What was your last episode? Nowhere to be seen but putting up a fucking unicorn.
Known for hawking magical goods at the demonic market.
What? They stopped us on a market?
My baby is a magical good? That is sick and twisted.
Oh, wow, we're actually seeing a lot of demons now. Oh, that style ain't.
Paige, look, I am sorry that the witch cursed you, and I'm sorry that you lost all of your powers. That's a tough break.
The eyes of 24 adult brown bats and a large boar's tongue, please.
Huh? She making a fucking magical feast? Don't play.
Feed on a troll for breakfast this morning.
Back off, crone.
You better stop. She know she knows it's right for him. He's gonna die. But I feel like she might be more needed than anything at this point. Let's see. Okay, she is. Okay, I'm about to say she looks so out of place. They just took her. Bruh.
We'll double the bounty on the infant.
She just sitting there. She getting two pieces.
I can only hope. All I know is that his name is Jason Dean.
Jason
New money, some
Dean.
kind of work, smirk. I got baby pictures here. Get around, people.
Hey, you showing these strangers your baby pictures now?
8 ounces of pure delicious.
She is so unserious.
Hi. Have we met?
Jason Dean.
Yep, I told you.
God.
The lady.
Sorry, you're Mr.
She
Dean.
said,
Jason,
ooh.
please. One who knows a superhero.
Oh, they about to get together real bad, isn't they?
I'm Phoebe.
I know. I've been doing a lot of homework, a lot of reading.
Feet on this.
Let's talk soon.
You only
Yes, your
like
eyes.
2 minutes on it. I was about to say that he had the same eyes as the dog, but
It's a waste of time, but
no, not when we just saw that.
Done it already.
every little bit helps.
All right, how's your ritual coming?
It's not. Well, we haven't had a chance to update it lately. Oh, right.
Lately,
the baby's not even on there either.
well, the baby was just born.
Yeah, that's the first place.
The baby.
Not so sure just yet, but I will say this. Once we find him, we use him to send a message. If you come after this baby, you...
Except for the part where I have to leave my newborn child to go demon hunting. I'm not ready.
Okay, fine. I can understand that. I'll just,
For
I am the baby's godmother. It's my job to protect it, and if I don't stop him, the hawker will come back.
Potentially.
Alright, then let's get ready for him. You're going off on your own on some wild goose
Right,
chase.
and then the elders are watching us.
For the trap. Fine.
Very, they're looking at us very much. They're watching right now like it's a fucking Lifetime show.
I want to bear his children, but that's besides the point. Now let me talk to...
Bear his...
You have a
Right,
crush
you heard Leo. What?
I don't think I like the tone of voice. Okay, well, I'm coming home.
You don't have to. We have it under control. There's nothing to worry
Leo
about.
said, calm down.
We'll call you if we need you.
Leo, this is my nephew we're talking about, okay? You should have called me.
With the right exposure, she could kick Dear Abby down into the bush.
Oh, he
She's a
risen?
commodity.
Thank you. I think. Now that I have your attention, I like it. Phoebe and I can work this afternoon.
Mind
put
you,
some
she's
ideas
right here,
together.
lady.
No, we can't.
Oops.
I'm sorry, but I have to
Said,
work
well,
from
no.
home.
We're not paying you enough.
No, that's not it.
Okay, sit down with Elise, come up with some new ideas.
She
and while
just
you're at it,
said she's
discuss
gotta
what you think
leave,
your new
bruh.
salary should be.
Is he sick? Okay, Leo. That baby can't even get no damn
How's my
sleep.
little buddy doing?
I think we need a little bit of healing here.
What, he looks fine?
She do. Bone break. Ow!
It's alright, honey. He's okay.
Describe for the demonic market. I mean, it makes sense that the hawker demon got it there.
Yeah.
We can disguise ourselves as demons, infiltrate the market, and pretend that we know how to get the Charmed One's baby. You're sure you're okay to do this?
She's going to say it, but Leo's going to have a damn. He could smoke a black him out. And by this episode, we're going to realize that we cannot.
It's okay, Paige. You have a really messed up idea of customer service.
What?
I am a dissatisfied customer. I bought this athame here at the market. It's supposed to flame.
Right.
I told you, I'm a dissatisfied
The
customer.
Bob.
See? No flame.
Oh, she gagged a little bit. No way he did. I was surprised he would have called her bluff. He just sat there and said, oh, well, I'm not going to be doing this shit, so go ahead and enjoy.
So why don't I
Oh,
go
he's coming
home
on
and
real
try
bad.
to work on...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, he get phone calls too.
Until recently.
Until recently, as in 2 minutes
Excuse
ago.
me? I spent some of the afternoon going over your columns from the last few weeks, and they've become very baby-centric. To reevaluate your priorities.
You could have just told her
Sorry,
that.
Mr.
Instead,
T,
you
but
sat
Phoebe,
there
your
and
brother-in-law's on the phone.
said
That's
everything
the first time
else.
he's called.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
It was something rush now.
Can't believe they didn't put you through.
He said you were at an important meeting, and the boss said that you shouldn't be disturbed.
What? The baby said, what the fuck is that? Oh, probably here, right? Well,
Paige?
Oh my god, she's not here. Okay, why is that an oh my god?
oh, about the update on it, you know.
Now it's a note.
Gone to market. Back soon.
Okay, well that's good news, right?
Well, no, she ain't gonna get no
She went
groceries.
to the market.
He said, anyways, she just flexing the fireball out here? The traffic light?
Think if there's the guys you're looking for.
He knows what he's looking for. Ooh. Hey, you didn't hear that.
Who are you?
Did they
I'm
kill
the
her?
reason you're not going to need that food anymore. Not after you hear what I have to say.
Not the food.
The food.
Hey! Hey! They just take me to
Can't
the
sense her at all.
king.
But that doesn't mean we should
I
panic. Her
don't
signal might be
have
blocked by
much
the
to
magic of the
bring.
marketplace.
Right, there's no reason to panic. I was trying to impress him, but I'm not. So
Said
can we
that
talk
she
about
wanted
anything
babies.
but Jason Dean, please? Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's talk about how we're gonna find Paige.
Oh,
Brandon pop magic from her?
are you okay? No. It's time to panic.
Real soon. What?
Please. Say we kill her. Get revenge on yet another witch. Then what? We're still parasites, and then they will come for her.
Okay.
And when they do, the infant will be left vulnerable.
Look, and there is no evil in this house.
Are you
We've
sure?
gone up against invisible demons
Right.
before, you know, demons that morph into lamps, lamps that morph into demons, demons in the walls.
That's what.
Right.
I don't get it.
He's doing it. He's using his powers to set off the alarm. I guess it's safe to say you can go help Paige.
He said, as long as I get my pickups, you know I'm gonna get you up.
Right.
Oh.
You're gonna be okay.
Who are you?
Don't ask.
I'm the mother.
Ooh. He said, bitch, I'm not mother. No drama. I'm bothered. Oh, they killed so many demons. They is doing a whole demon genocide right now. She's about to become a demon support activist. Hold on. They're yeah, you didn't get it. No, nah. No way.
They took my powers away.
We gotta get to the other side of the gate.
They're gonna close that gate. They're gonna close that gate, Lord have mercy. Boy, if they don't get out of here.
The force field will falter, and he'll be ours.
Wow. Y'all doing this for the baby to probably give you about 2 minutes of energy. Hey, back up now. Back the fuck up now. No, get that
Get away.
bitch.
It's okay. Let him go. I said no prisoners.
You
We-
did this to us.
See?
I warned you.
We going back.
Did this, not me.
You started this, you know?
Don't we just...
What is he?
He is our end.
Oh, brother.
Nothing more to do with this.
Oh, we pulling up?
You're using
Did you give us a show?
energies. From what I've foreseen, you're going to need them.
Nah, she's not this. She saw that my baby ain't no joke. She saw that they baby about to shake the tables a little bit. He said, let's cut it out.
Smush you. Oh, I got your smush on the face. Oh, much better.
Much better.
Idea for his first name, Wyatt.
Wyatt!
Very protective daddy.
Oh! I told you they was gonna name it the people. I just said that.
Why don't we ask
Wyatt,
him?
Matthew Hollowell?
That's probably your job.
Wyatt! She said, I'm clocking
I
out.
just came by to say that
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
That's really...
It's just that since we were kids, we always shared everything equally. So when the baby came, I just thought it should be the same way, you know, which is ridiculous because I'm
Now
not
she
his
info
mom,
dumped
I'm
him a
his
little bit.
aunt.
Work is important to me, and if that means listening to an advice columnist late night psychobabble, then that's what I'm willing to do. Still talking.
Oh.
This...
Girl, get out. He's like, let it see you like me. The look back, I know he saw that. So that was my season 5 episode 6 reaction to Charmed. We have the name for the baby finally, which is Wyatt Matthew Hollowell, and that is very impactful because, like, you see how Leo was like such a male wife. He just sitting there and he's letting his wife do whatever she need to do and support whatever she needs to support. We love to see it. Real bad, actually. We love a man that can know how to sit down and eat his food and be like, you know, Hollowell's really powerful. Wyatt, low-key, probably not even really his name in a minute because it's been a minute. You know, like Hollowell's going to continue the legacy. So let's talk about it. Honestly, I just want to talk about the main premise. I'm not even going to talk about the main premise. I'm actually going to throw a shade at Ellis or Elias because Elias has been very vocal about whenever she needs to put Phoebe in her place. Like, have we not had episodes where she was trying to, like, you know, emphasize and vocalize using Phoebe's divorce with Cole or upcoming divorce with Cole to have an interview with him and saying, well, you better do this interview. Or when Phoebe started to, like, write things a little too dark when she was, like, you know, becoming evil. In the last half of season 4, she was vocal about that and she made a comment about that, unless I'm tweaking. Now she's always been talking about things that need to be improved, or she would mention something about the guy that Phoebe had competition with. She would always mention that, but she was quiet about listening to what her viewers thought about her talking about babies. Now maybe the baby, you know, little Collins was still doing right with some moms to be, but at least we're making sure to, you know, go to the regular audience, you know, continuously going to their regular audience. At least we used to be very much active in making sure that everything would be out there. Yes, she was quiet this whole time. Like, we didn't hear her make any connection or comment about babies. She just was mute. It took Jason Dean coming in here only on his first day to tell Phoebe, you need to lock in and do and stick to the shit you know. He literally put a High School Musical and said, stick to the stuff you know. Status quo. He told her to stay where she need to be because, girl, you're not a mom. Being baby obsessed is not it. Which makes sense, though. And I'm happy that Phoebe clocked it in the end about, you know, like, once again, it also, like, low-key, it also could tie into, like, her almost being a mother. You know, like she was about to be a mom in the second, the ending of season 4, and she lost the baby, and there's one when she cried. There's moments when she was getting like the ultrasound, and like even though we really didn't touch it that much because we were like, oh well, the baby was evil. She got her baby snatched from her into the seer. In a sense, she technically lost her baby twice, figuratively and literally. Like she legit had the seer snatch her body from her actual belly and put it on her and carry the baby. And then the baby was actually gone with the seer and she lost it. So in a sense, yes, it's because, this is her first time aunt, and yes, aunts can be obsessed with their little, nieces and nephews, of course. So that's pretty much a given. And plus, like, due to them sharing everything, she's like, oh my God, like, yeah, like how they were like all excited for each other's weddings and everything. Like, of course, they're always excited for new things, and this is a new powerful baby, a twice powerful baby. They're excited to see what the baby does, and the baby has a gift. But also, it can be into tying into her loss, which the show touched but not really touched about, like, because it got thrown off as like the baby's evil, so who gives a fuck? But like, still, that was something that she carried, and before she knew what was happening and that it was evil, she had that baby. So like it could be both of those things, but I understand like for her, she was just so excited and so consumed with like being, just there and being a loving aunt that it did definitely consume her to where that's all she could do. She was more of a new mom than Piper was at this point. Because like with Paige and Phoebe, they don't have to carry the baggage that Piper has to carry pertaining to the baby, because obviously like Piper's mother. So they get to carry on the like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I want to swish and hug and peace. They get to do all that. And like, yes, they still also help carry the baggage a little bit. Especially Paige was carrying the baggage a lot more than Piper actually. But like they have more flexibility because it's not their child. They're going to still take care of that child like it's theirs, but it's like there's not their child. They didn't birth it. So like they get a chance to like go to work and then come home to the baby. Obviously when trouble arises, Phoebe's still gonna bring her back to get to the baby. But once again, they don't have to constantly be stuck to the baby like Piper and Leo do. And that's what's talk about Paige. Paige is a big dub for this. Like, and I feel like with Paige, I love the writers for this. Like, I truly do. But like, no, seriously, like with Paige, since season 4, we've always had this thing of like Paige literally being like didn't feel like she was in his family, and it took a while for them to actually warm up to her and accept them. Like, remember the beginning of the season 4, they were going to get rid of P3 because there's not that many. It's no 3Ps when it's actually Paige included, and Paige felt for a long time that she like was not a part of the family or not a part of the sister group, and it took a long while for them to believe and let her in. And then we had this season with her, specifically 2 episodes ago, where she was having a dream about like her being a baby wasn't celebrated, and it was a secret, and that she doesn't want this to happen to Wyatt. And so, and I did all these additions of like her overcoming that she can never be like Prue, her overcoming finally growing as a family, her overcoming the dad, her daddy issues because she met her dad and talked to her dad and met her mom, and then also talked to her other 2 adopted parents that took care of her, and then her coming over like realizing that maybe because she was baby obsessed as well, like over the baby shower, and now this is Phoebe being obsessed over the baby being here, right? Paige is having these projection issues, and she's overcoming them each. And I love that there is still bits of the family lore that will still trigger her and still bring it up because of how she was not in the family since the beginning. And it's funny because like I was sitting here and I mentioned in the beginning of this episode, I was like, yeah, the names, because I was thinking about the names on the family generation line, and I didn't know they were going to bring it up. Because we had Melinda, who wasn't, a piece. Like, we're trying to continue on the P legacy, and I mean, we don't follow the rules. We always break them. That's why the elders always fucking get mad at us, and all the demons cannot beat us. And so, like, I wasn't thinking about the fact that hey, they haven't updated the family tree generation line, and they didn't add Paige to it. And then you imagine like Paige seeing them automatically get ready to write down Wyatt's name, or well, they wouldn't have written down Wyatt's name because they didn't know any name yet, but like getting ready to write down the potential baby's name, and she's not on there. And it's like, to her, there's like so many things where potentially I might see this still happening, where we'll find out something new in her, like we'll figure out something new, or we'll bring something from the past, and Paige will realize that she wasn't included, and she will get offended by that. And I hope they as sad as it sounds. I hope they still bring it up because it shows that like it's not going to just get it done. It's not going to vanish because she's been a part of the chart one for a year. It's not going to vanish. And her missing like those 20 something years of not being a part of this family, you see it because her name wasn't on the paper. She practically didn't exist. And so we're fixing things that should have never happened in the first place. And I'm happy that with Paige, her her losing her powers and almost potentially dying to protect her nephew, because she's always going the way, the same way that she went out her way to fight Cole alone in this alternate universe alone, which could have went bad, and then her going to fight these demons to protect her nephew just shows that she's just like Prue in a sense where she says she can't like it's like she said, I'm so used to doing things my way that due to me having sisters, I have to like mentally think like like I have two other people that don't agree with me. The same way as Prue at the older sister, she'll say whatever she wants, she'll do it and go on her way. And Paige had some of those qualities in Prue that's just like, wow, like that's something that Prue would do. Prue would have went out there and did something, and we would have been like, yep, get him, Prue. So I'm not going to side Paige because she's the younger sister and she's doing it. She's doing very much a Prue 101 book, and I just love to see it. Now, what I love to see, the name, obviously. Wyatt, you play, and you ate. Wyatt out here got a force field that said, never touch me in your life if you're not my family. The fact that Wyatt is so powerful and so smart right now, at only like a couple of weeks, to where he can literally flicker the fucking sound things to have them run and be paranoid, and then also have a fucking powerful shield at only a few weeks, just shows how powerful he is. And like I understand, like I'm just happy that with Piper and Leo, they have the support system from their their sister and sister-in-law, because I can only imagine the stress it feels to like imagine if they were by themselves. And imagine if like Paige and like Phoebe did move out, and like things were different in the timeline. It would have been hard as fuck for them to run P3 and have lives when the babies constantly be targeted. Like these demons are just teleporting into our home, trying to take our baby. And I can only imagine the stress that it feels for them being new parents after struggling to have a child for so long. And then now you're having the baby here after months of carrying. And then these fucking demons are trying to snatch this baby as a food magic source. And now to find out that like this baby is so powerful that there's another prophecy for the baby Wyatt to be a destruction for this lady. This lady is going to be hovering and watching and probably recruiting people to get rid of this baby because she knows that this baby is powerful. Now everything we knew is light work because there's just no damn way. Like there's just no way. Like that lady, I low-key thought she was gonna keep the damn blanket. She gave it away as like I won't be a threat now, but not for long. That's exactly what she's giving. And I think that this was the setup of her being the enemy for this next, obviously the rest of these episodes and maybe in the beginning of season 6, because we don't know how long it's going to be. Obviously the baby's going to be a continuous thing. So like, we don't know how long it's going to take for, them to figure out the privacy that she knows and that the baby has a bigger meaning than just being twice powerful, and that whatever we had last episode was just the cusp of it. Because now we have this lady that can literally just make somebody turn into fucking powder dust like Thanos in 2 seconds. She's walking around. She's scared for her life. Meaning that whatever power she has is light work to Wyatt. And plus, Wyatt has not even just the Charm One's powers, but also Leo's White Lighter's powers. And I just can't imagine how powerful he's going to be. And it makes me so excited because we have fucking 3 more fucking seasons. And I can only imagine watching Wyatt just become this most OP fucking child ever. And then you got the whole demons now fully shaking. Like yes, we have demons shake at the Charm One's names. But we haven't seen them try to prophesize how one of them can be their demise. Like, yes, we have, but like, this baby is not even fully developed. And they're shaking in their fucking boots. They don't even know the baby name yet. The baby name just got uttered. They're gonna hear Wyatt and start shaking when this baby get older. This baby gonna be like the number 1 threat. And like, you imagine, and I'm not even shocked because of the demons coming in, because we already kind of saw how they were with the Charmed Ones. Now we have a fucking twice powerful Charmed One baby. But anyway, that's my reaction. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Charmed reactions. Page down link below for Charm, Teen Wolf, and Revenge reactions. Twitter will be links like soon when I upload. Until next time, make sure you say peace.